Today, we reflect on the character trait, generous. Have you ever noticed how generosity feels different when it flows from love instead of obligation? Let's take a moment to settle into this space. You don't need to do anything right now. You don't need to rush. There's nothing that you need to think about in this moment that is more important than being present in His presence. Generosity, at its core, is a gift. Not just something we give, but something that is first given to us. Scripture tells us that God loved the world so deeply that He gave His one and only Son. Not because we earned it, not because we were deserving, but because love gives. That was the greatest act of generosity the world has ever known. God did not give from excess. He gave from His heart, fully, willing, sacrificially. And because you are made in His image, generosity is woven into your design. The Proverbs 31 woman reflects this kind of generosity. She lives from trust, not fear, from abundance, not scarcity. She gives because she knows where her provision comes from. Generosity flows naturally when we believe that God is faithful to provide. So often we limit generosity to finances, but generosity shows up in so many forms. In patience, when it would be easier to withdraw. In kindness, when no one is watching. In presence, when someone feels unseen. Sometimes generosity looks like giving something tangible. Other times, it looks like opening your heart. God's generosity towards us was not transactional. It was relational, and He invites us to live that same way. Pause for a moment and reflect. Where has God been generous with me? It may be through provision. It could be through forgiveness. Maybe it was grace in a season you didn't think you'd survive. What you've received was never meant to stop with you. Generosity is not depletion. God does not ask us to give until we are empty. He invites us to give from a place of trust, knowing that He replenishes what is poured out. The gift of Jesus reminds us that generosity is costly, but it is also life-giving. As you move through your day today, pay attention to the gentle invitations toward generosity. A word of encouragement, an act of compassion, a moment of grace. You don't have to give everything. You're simply invited to give in love. Rest in this truth. I am generous because God has first been generous with me. Let that truth shape your heart, shape your hands, and shape your willingness to give. Remain here for a few more moments, open, grateful, and secure in His presence.